Hi, I'm Jin. I'm gonna talk about what internal martial arts are today. So it will be a brief introduction of internal martial arts. So I published a book several years ago to make everybody to understand it easily. So the basic concept of internal martial arts is that amplify the power of the human spirit and energy and connect it with the nature. And yeah, so which means that we cultivate our inner power, which means the energy. But don't get me wrong, even though I said we cultivate energy, doesn't mean we don't train muscle or something, because anybody can't move without using muscle. But we use different muscle. I'll talk about it later. So first of all, I should talk about external martial arts, because it is much easier to explain comparing two styles. So if I say martial arts, you automatically imagine that external martial arts such as karate and taekwondo, Muay Thai, kickboxing, something like that. Yeah, those kind of martial arts are so popular and well known all over the world, but not internal martial arts are. So external martial arts, you train muscle, I mean red muscle and bones. So you make them hard and strong. And so you boost up your speed and power to build your fighting skills. But there are pros and cons. The advantage is that you can reach a certain level quickly, maybe around 6 months you can get some kind of good result. So you can feel, oh, I become very strong, I can feel it. And you may do some pretty good skills like a spinning kick or something like that. But the disadvantage is that your body can take lots of damage while you are practicing. On the other hand, internal martial arts process is completely opposite. So most of the time, internal martial arts practitioners notice that they don't progress at all, even in 6 months or even in a year, because it progresses very slowly and gradually. But people around you can notice it, that you are getting progressed and improved. You just don't notice that. And the advantage is that we don't practice kind of hard training, like beating the hard object or one-on-one battle so much. So you can cultivate your power without damaging your body. That is the big advantage. But I think internal martial arts are not suited for modern society, because everybody's wanna get a result very quickly, as soon as possible these days, because people become very impatient recently. So if you wanna get a quick result, I strongly recommend you to practice external martial arts instead. Yeah. But if you have a long-term plan, and I definitely recommend you go with internal martial arts. And there are many more differences. So there are three major internal martial arts: Tai Chi, Bagua, and Xingyi. You may have heard about Tai Chi a lot because Tai Chi has been spread all over the world like yoga for a spiritual aspect. So many people practice Tai Chi for meditation sake. But actually Tai Chi is one of the internal martial arts. And if I add another one is Aikido from Japan. So these four are pretty popular or well known, among martial artists, but not for general people. But anyways, they're pretty minor, so not so many people know about it. The biggest advantage of internal martial arts is that it makes you stronger inside and outside. So you can have a really solid center. Of course, you can do that with external martial arts, don't get me wrong. But it is different. I cannot describe it clearly because it's kind of experience. I also switched internal martial arts from external martial arts long times ago, and I'm really happy that I made the decision in that period because it totally changed my life, and I never regret it. So it will give you self-esteem and self-confidence and a solid center. So it doesn't only give you just a martial arts techniques, but also give you inner power to survive in modern society. You can see so many internal martial artists practice meditation as well, because that is the core part of internal martial arts. So I'm gonna give you more details from now, so you can look forward to it. Next time I'm gonna tell you about muscle, what kind of muscle we use, what kind of method we train. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time.